Okay, good morning. So today we are going to be doing 2 practice problems of the day. So in your packet, this is week 1's problem of the day. We are going to be doing day 3 and day 4's problems. Now, I am pretty sure that because this should be a copy of your packet, that your problems they're kind of separated onto 2 different pages. That is completely fine. We are just going to switch back and forth a little, but it's okay. So, day 3. It says Sally is making salad dressing for her guest. She uses 3/4 cup of vinegar and 2/4 cup of oil. She wants to fill 8 bottles. Okay, how many cups of oil and vinegar will she use total? So let's go ahead. If we know that the salad dressing is 3/4 of a cup of vinegar and 2/4 of a cup of oil, right? So that is our recipe. That's what we know we have to stick to. So I'm going to put 3/4 cup of vinegar and 2/4 cup of oil. So if she's wanting to fill 8 bottles, let's go ahead, and we know that we need to add these, correct? So if we add these 2 things, we're going to mix it together to make our salad dressing. We're going to say 3/4 plus 2/4 is going to give us what? We know that when we are adding fractions, we always keep the denominator the same. So that means that our denominator is going to be 4. But we add our numerator. So 3 plus 2 is 5. So for each mixture of vinegar and oil, it's going to give us a 5/4 mixture of dressing. Okay? So we have 5/4 mixture of dressing. Now, if we are wanting to fill 8 bottles, okay, we can assume that a bottle is 4/4, so 1 whole, right? So 1 whole, 4/4 equals 1 bottle, okay? So if we already have 5/4, we know that just making this concoction, making this dressing is already going to give us a little bit extra, right? So if we were to do this again, okay, if we were to have 3/4 vinegar and 2/4 oil and mix it together again, that's going to give us another 5/4. Do you see that? So if we do this twice, oh, sorry, I didn't know you can see. If we do this twice, it's going to give us 5/4 plus 5/4, right? So let's try and do it 3 times. So 5/4 plus 5/4 plus 5/4. Okay. Now, if we're trying to get to 8 bottles, right? That's our end goal, is to have 8, right? 8 full bottles. Well, we know that in order to get 8 full bottles, each bottle is 4/4, right? So we need at least how many fourths? How can we figure that out, right? If we know that we need 8, so 4/4, 8 times. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, good job, Miss Lewis. Right? So we know we need all of this. Right? We need 8 bottles worth. We can go ahead and see what our numerator is going to be, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can add 4 8 times, or we can multiply. So 4 times 8 is going to give us 32. So we know that 8 bottles is the same as 32 fourths. Okay? So that means that we need to make our vinegar oil mixture, our dressing, which when we add it gives us 5/4, right? We need to at least get 32 fourths, right? So let's see what is our closest number. If we do 5/4, what is our closest numerator if we're adding 5 each time to give us 32? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's count 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Close, right? But we need at least 8. So we have to go up one more. So we're going to have a little bit of extra dressing, right? Why is that? Because if we count 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 35 is a little bit too big, but we need to make sure that we have enough, right? You don't want to go to your family's potluck and have your dressing and your salad and there not be enough dressing, right? Your grandma is going to get so upset. So we're going to have 35/4 total if we add all these up, right? 35/4, and that's going to give us enough for 8 bottles. Now, we said that 5/4 is 1 each of our dressing mixture, right? So we know that we used it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, right? So 7 times we use the oil and vinegar. So if I'm going back to my sheet, we know that we used 7 3/4 cups of vinegar, and we used 7 2/4 cups of oil. Now, if you are in my class, that is all that I'm going to ask of you. There is some more that you could do to this problem, but it is a little bit too advanced, I think, for what I would like for you to be doing. So if you got this answer, you have done awesome because this was a super tricky problem. Okay, so great job on that front. If you have any questions about how we got this, just go back, rewatch the video, slow down, take your time, think about what I was saying. If you still have questions, that is completely fine. I will do my best to try and help you. So this has been week 1, practice problems number 3, day 3. I'm going to make a second video for day 4. Okay, so this is part 1. Tune in for part 2.